What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Swish. Like I said, man, I'm going in and I'm going hard, man. On this video, I'm really gonna try to. I'm only gonna be really talking about one guy, and I'm gonna keep this real short because personally, I love this kid's skills. I love this guy's skill set, man, and it's rare that you find guys of his athletic abilities, of height, speed, and power. But Tona Casabung, Casabung, fuck, I don't know how to say his name, but Tona out of Villanova. Sorry, I fucked his name up. This kid is 6'7", 290, and is projected to run in the low 4.7s. He's basically a 4.6, a high 4.6 guy. You know, so at 6'7", 290, this kid can fucking move. On the year, this guy has 39 tackles with 19 of them for a loss. That's a fucking lot. This guy's getting in the backfield a lot. He may not always make the tackle, but I've went back and I've watched this kid. You talk about, and this is giving a hell of a high praise for somebody coming out of Villanova. From a physical standpoint, he's the closest lineman that I've seen to J.J. Watt in a long time. Just calling it how I see it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but J.J. was as far as his 40 goes, he was a 4'8" guy at 280. This kid's 6'7", 290, and is damn near in the low 4.7s, and could possibly run a high 4.6. If that's not athletic, if that's not being athletically gifted, I don't know what the fuck is. Like I was saying, the kid has he's got 8.5 sacks, going on the year. And like I said, when you add him to a team like the Texans, of course he's gonna be a depth player, but I mean, when guys like Clowney, if Clowney gets, tired or nicked up, you're not having to scramble and be like, oh my gosh, well, what are we gonna do? Who are we gonna fit right here? You have a guy, you have depth. You know what I'm saying? Or if Watt gets tired, you throw him on that side and he still can do what he does. Like I said, and by the way, Villanova's ranked, so these guys aren't playing scrubs. He's playing up against some A1 players. As far as, like I said, as far as how I scout players, I scout them on production. Certain positions, certain stats can be overly inflated, due to their college system and, well, my bad, college system. I don't know if I said college or college, but yeah, certain players, their stats can be inflated by the college that they're at. And some guys, they perform well because they're in a certain system. Kids like this come every blue moon, and you gotta take them when you can. Like I said, that's hell of a high praise, saying that this kid reminds me of J.J. Watt. You know what I mean? And JJ going into his senior year, he wasn't, dropping these eye-popping 20 sacks like how he was in college. His numbers were damn near the same as this kid's. You know what I'm saying? But he showed enough on tape that this kid is hard to block. JJ was hard to block as a defensive lineman coming out of Wisconsin. Yeah, I mean, and that's what I see with this kid. A guy that's big, fast, and strong, and is hard to block. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know what his bench press numbers gonna look like come combine, but If this kid runs anywhere in the high 4.6s or the low 4.7s, again, if I have to bust a trade involving a future pick from next year to move up into, say, the late of the second round or mid second round to get him, I'm doing it because the payoff is gonna be hella worth it. But let me see. Is there anybody else that I want to talk about? None of them on the page. Nah, everybody else is 3-4, 3-4 defensive ends. I mean, like I said, this kid here, he's the perfect D lineman in my perspective because whether he goes to a 4-3 or 3-4 scheme, he's gonna be able to play and play at a high level. And most importantly, out of all of this, he's not only has he gotten better year after year, but this kid's motor never stops. It never does. You talk about a guy that's got speed, length, and power and is willing to keep coming after you until the game is over with. That shit is hard to find. You know, like I said, man, with in this draft process, man, you gotta go. First off, you gotta look at what school they're at. You know what I'm saying, and see what kind of competition they're playing. That's you start there. Then you go and you look at what kind of numbers are they putting up. You know what I'm saying? Those are average numbers. You know what I'm saying for a college defensive end. As you know, oh man, my brain farted, y'all. I'm sorry. Goddamn brain fart made me forget what I was gonna say. Man, as always, like, sub, and peace. Shout out to my boy Ray Ray. Shout out to my boy La Flame and my boy Sticky. I'm out.